Hey guys, it's Sam. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the different sizes of the Portland leather crossbody totes. I've been working my way through the different styles of bags that Portland leather has to offer. There's a lot of them, and I don't own all of them, nor do I think I'll own every single bag there is. But I've been trying to break it down into little chunks of different lines that they have to compare them to, so that it's not a huge long video, but is still in depth enough that hopefully you're able to make a better decision about which bag you would like to try or which bag you'd like to try next. I will have to say that until very recently, probably in the last 3 years, this mini crossbody is probably as large of a purse as I ever carried. I've always tried to carry as little as possible and really kind of scale down what I took with me. I have graduated to being more of a tote bag person, and while I will say that of my Portland leather collection, the medium tote specifically is what I own the most of and is the size that I generally gravitate towards. So most of the day, if I'm loading up a bag for work, the tote is the one that I'm choosing, specifically the medium. But I sometimes don't want to carry a tote, and I do like to explore the rest of the bags in my collection. So whenever I get the chance, I move into a smaller bag. This would be the size that I usually would carry on my day off. It doesn't carry as much, obviously, as the medium tote, but it also weighs a whole lot less. So there are 3 sizes in the crossbody tote collection from Portland leather. Get this bag out of the way. And they are the mini, which is the green here, the medium, which is a newer offering, and then the full size crossbody. So we'll start with the mini, and I have 3 of these actually in my collection. The nutmeg is the first Portland leather bag that I ever purchased, and I love the tone of this. It's actually the same color as this medium tote that I'm currently carrying. The tan straps, however, come from a mystery box, which I purchased on the buy-sell trade from another Portland leather groupie. So this one is probably the most simple design of all of the crossbody totes. So this one has the front pocket where you can put, I would generally put the things that I would put in the back pocket or the inside pocket of the larger totes, because this one is so simple. It only has the one pocket. So this would be where I would personally put my chapstick, my hand sanitizer, my keys. And then you just have this open body in the tote. You have your little snap, which I'll be honest, I never snap this thing ever. Or alternatively, they have the zipper and you can zip it. I never zip my bags if they have a zipper. I generally am a non-zipper fan, but this is also a unicorn color. This is forest, and I also purchased it from the buy-sell trade. I would have preferred it without the zipper, but I didn't see one without a zipper being offered, so I grabbed this one in any way it was available, because I don't know if you've been around here at all, you know that green is one of my favorite colors. So I had to purchase that bag from a buy-sell trade. I have purchased some mystery boxes, but it's not my favorite thing to do, to not know what is coming my way. So I definitely prefer to know what I'm getting ahead of time. So it's just an open pit of yummy smelling leather. It does come with the crossbody strap, and this is the other thing that I will note. For a lot of people, this is a perfect length. However, someone who has a larger chest, is a more curvy body type, and likes to have a bag hit maybe a little lower than most people prefer it, this crossbody strap is just a little too short for me. I can use it, I can wear it, it just doesn't hit me in my perfect spot, which is a little bit lower on my hip, and I know that most people probably would carry it a little higher. It's just a personal preference. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to be like getting up and down in this video just because of the way I have my setup, but it will fit, it will work. 5'5", size 18-20 in US women's size, and I can wear this. It's just not my perfect fit. Now Portland leather does have a crossbody extender, and it gives you extra inches. So you would take off this portion of the strap and you would replace it with the longer, I think it gives you 5 extra inches, and then you would buckle that in to the long part of the strap. And I will say that I have that for my dune, and it makes it the perfect length for me. I don't have to have it on the last hole, I don't think, and then it hits me perfectly where I want to on my hip. So the only problem with that is that they only offer that extender that I've seen on ones that you can buy in the regular lineup. So I'll never find an extender for this Forest. So generally, if I'm gonna be carrying this one, I just don't use the strap and I carry it by its little short handle. So even though this is a very simple design, you can put a lot in it. And I do appreciate this little short strap. It's one thing that I prefer on this style and the 2 sizes of crossbody specifically, the mini and the medium. If I'm driving to work and I have this bag sitting in my passenger seat, it's just really easy to pick it up and grab it by these little short handles. So I really appreciate that. So I wanted to show you really quick what I would carry. I was in the mini for the day. So one thing that I generally, it's very, very rare that I do not have my planner with me, and I have scaled down my planner size a lot over the years. And this is a Pocket Luxe Moterm in the color Pebbled Teal. And I just love the boho vibes that this one gives. So I have this with me pretty much always. And then I'm gonna pretty much always carry my AirPods. I usually keep my car keys and my office key in this little pouch here. That's from a shop called Simple October, which I love, love, love. And then I'd probably bring my extra cards. So I do have a wallet planner combination here, and I keep like my driver's license, my medical card for my insurance, and my debit card. And in here I have a couple of loyalty cards and a couple of credit cards. This is an envelope wallet, I think that's the name, and this is in nutmeg, and just look at all of the texture in that. I just love this particular wallet. So I'd put this little mini wallet in here as well, and then I would throw my chapstick, my lipstick, and my hand sanitizer in this little pocket here, and my sunglasses. So those are the things that like have to come with me no matter what. And I think I could probably also get, I like to carry this little pouch, and this is filled with things like Band-Aids and hand cream and an extra pair of contact lenses. So just kind of like my little emergency pouch. Let me reconfigure this. Okay, you can fit more in here, but I just don't like to like overfill it. So for me, this is like, this would be good. I probably, just for me, personal preference, I like it to be just a little bit slouchier. So I probably would consider, especially if it's just like a day out. If I was trying to downsize enough to take this to work for the day, I would put the pouch in. However, if I was on a day off, I would leave this pouch out, because this is the pouch that I usually have with me when I go to work. So all of these things fit. There's a little room to spare, and it's not too heavy, which I think in a crossbody is really important to me personally. So it's gonna carry the same in this bag. I just wanted to show you the zipper option. Okay, so next would be the medium. Oh, and I will say, this is from the Almost Perfect line. So you have either the premium line or the Almost Perfect line, and it can mean a couple of different things. Sometimes it's considered almost perfect if it has uneven pebbling or like fat rolls or something in it. So this one has some fat rolls in the back of the purse. I'm not offended by fat rolls myself. I quite like the way they look on leather items, not so much my body, but leather items, it's perfectly acceptable. So I often use the Almost Perfect line, but there have been a few bags that I have really held the line on, worrying about things that could be wrong with a bag. So for instance, when I bought the bucket backpack, I bought that in the premium line because I was afraid that like the alignment of the flap closure wouldn't be right possibly, and that's what could make it almost perfect. So it really depends on your preference. If you want the possibility of the most even texturing, and there not being any possibility of a scratch or a scrape or anything like that, go with the premium line. But I haven't had personally anything from the Almost Perfect line that I've been disappointed with. So moving on. So this one is the medium crossbody, and this came out at the end of last year, so fall of 2021. And it has a lot more room than the mini does, as you can see. Pretty significant size difference, and they do have all of the sizing on the website. I also don't include those in these videos so that they're not super long. It's still quite a bit smaller than the medium tote. I would say in at least, it's not the same dimensions, but it's closer to what you could fit into a small tote, not crossbody in the tote line. So this is the medium crossbody. This is in the color Sedona. I will say a couple of things. I've noticed that the newer batches of Sedona are not this light. It's kind of got like this rose undertone. It's supposedly a pebbled version of a honey. Sometimes the batches are darker, sometimes they're lighter. Currently, the Sedona, people are saying, are coming out closer like the nutmeg. Maybe not as completely dark as the nutmeg, but it's not this drastic difference in color. So if you're really loving this color, you might want to wait a bit, because from what I'm understanding in the Facebook group, it's not gonna come to you like this, with this like lighter rosy tone. The medium crossbody has that front pocket, but it is wider, it is deeper, and this one also has the back pocket, which I really like this one, and it has the branding on it there as well. So it's just the same otherwise, back pocket and then open bag. There's nothing on the back. This Sedona does scratch easier than the nutmeg, I will say. I'm pretty gentle on my bags, and these will rub out some, but this one does scratch easier. So if a bag that will not scratch as easy is important to you, I would say you should probably take Sedona out of your lineup and go with the nutmeg or the black pebbled leather. Those are really difficult to scratch, in my opinion. Well, especially the black. Like, I think that the black one is almost like immune to have scratches. So we're just gonna move the items that are in the mini over to the medium, and I'll show you first what it looks like to have the exact same items in it so that you can see the difference. My AirPods case, and then I would put my sanitizer and my chapstick and my lipstick in this back pocket, and then I usually move these wallets into the front pocket. Well, this isn't a wallet, this is just hold my keys. So there's that. So this one is filled with the same items, lots more room, and it's taller. So if you don't like your items coming up to like the top of your bag, the medium gives you a lot more room like that. In addition, let me move this mini out of the way. In addition, I would add probably a couple of more things in here. My Kindle, I'd take my Kindle if I were carrying this for the day. And I have like a Bible study book in here and my journal in here. I mean, it can fit that. And then I'm working late tonight, so I might take my glasses so that if my contacts start getting dry, I'm able to throw my contacts out and put my glasses on real quick. So that still is good. The problem for me with the crossbodies that I don't find with the totes is, especially when you're getting into the larger sizes, you can fit a good bit more in these, but I feel like then the crossbody strap kind of digs into your chest or your shoulder area. And so for me, that's, I guess, probably a hindrance to putting as much in this as you possibly could. Now this particular one, I don't have on the shortest setting. I do wear this one crossbody, and because the bag itself is taller, it hits me on my hip where I need it to. So in this one, I don't need an extender. So I would say that this one holds a lot, but I don't like to carry as much as it holds because I don't like the way it feels when I carry on a thinner crossbody strap. I know that Portland Leather Goods has some of their own extra crossbody straps coming that are thicker and non-leather to kind of help distribute that weight. This one is the zippered version. So in addition to the fact that it can zip, which I said I don't zip, you also have just kind of more of a, so if a floppy bag is something that were to bother you, like with the zipper, it's not gonna like bend in as much because you have that extra bit of leather that has been sewn down to make the zipper. I don't prefer the zippered varieties of the crossbody bags because I like it to just open up real wide, and I kind of feel like the zipper gets in the way of it opening as wide as I want. And I don't know if this one was an almost perfect or not, probably. I did buy with this one off of the buy and sell trade. This is Dune, which has been discontinued. I just don't find myself using it as much because I don't prefer the zipper. All right, and then that brings us to the last of the crossbody line, and this is the full-size crossbody. Now this one is in the color Dune, which is unfortunately discontinued. It's one of my favorite leathers for sure. I have the original crossbody strap that came with it here, but like I said before, it's just, this one will carry so much. So if you look at the difference in sizing, and this is super floppy, so it might have been easier if I had a stiffer leather to show you, but it comes with that crossbody strap, and it's not any thicker than the mini or the medium's crossbody strap. And this bag will carry so much more that I have attached this strap that I purchased almost 2 years ago now from So Retro. And a lot of people in the group really love this particular brand. I originally bought it for my mini crossbody in Nutmeg. But personally, what I have found is that this strap is so wide. To me, it seems kind of like too much for a bag this small. I put it on this one because I don't find myself using the crossbody very much with this particular bag. And like I said, it will carry so much that I feel like that thinner strap digs into my shoulder area and it doesn't feel good. So I generally never carry this as a crossbody if I carry it. The thing that I like about this strap is that you can make it super short to carry it just on your shoulder, or you can make it super long to carry as a crossbody. This one is, I know that so many people love this bag. This one in particular is probably my least reached for bag that I own from Portland Leather. And it's because it's super tall and I find myself not feeling like I can get to what I am looking for quickly. With all of the other bags, like this tote opens up and it's not too tall. Let me show you the difference. This one will not stand on its own now that I have like nothing in it. Let's see. So it's taller than this tote. And it's, I don't know, like an inch taller than this tote, but I feel like it's like just enough. Maybe if this weren't a floppier leather, like if this was in the honey or the smooth black, it wouldn't be as bad. But because it's super slouchy and super tall, I just feel like it's harder to get to what I'm looking for. And I also find only in this bag or the large tote that I feel like I need to put like some kind of organizer in it. So when I carry this, I generally have my Delphonics pouch in here, and then I feel like I can't like arrange things the way I would normally arrange them. I don't know if you guys have like a normal way that you organize your bag, but I do. Like there's just a certain way I like to put it together. So for all of these crossbody straps, I don't think I've mentioned before specifically that all of them you can remove the straps on them. They just have these little metal pieces on either side. I'm sure that has a name, but I don't know what it is. Is on the inside. So this one you could carry without the other strap at all. This one has the longer straps, which I know a lot of people really like. I feel like with these straps, they fall off my shoulder more easily than these like horse bridle leather, I think that's what this is, straps. I feel like those stay better, and these have a more tendency to slide. So I think overall, these are the reasons why I don't generally go for this bag, but it is a beautiful bag. So, I mean, you never know how your tastes or the way you carry things or whatever will change. I know that this is a favorite of all of their designs. And who knows, maybe next year this time it's my favorite bag. I don't know. I think that my tendency for it being a larger bag, feeling like I should fill it with things, might be part of the trouble. If I didn't put so much in it, it wouldn't be so heavy, and then I would be more likely to use it. It also has that inside pocket, which this one has super scrumptious pebbling, and then it has, again, this pocket in the front. So taking the things from the medium crossbody, I would be putting my planner inside. Like I said, it's just harder to get things in here. I think it's just the combination of the floppy leather and the tall nature of this bag. My sunglasses, my little pouch of goodies, my glasses case. I feel like I'm not going to be able to arrange the bag until like everything is in here. All right, so get that standing up. I should have brought my Delphonics pouch also to show, but I didn't. And now I'm not going to take the time to get it. So, all right, so my hand sanitizer, my chapstick and my lipstick, and then the front pocket, my little wallet, and my little pouch for my keys. So this one will obviously fit more, but for me personally, that's all I want in there, because like I said, it's going to get too heavy and I'm not going to love carrying it. The floppy leather kind of makes the stuff stay moving around, and I think that's the other thing that kind of irritates me is if you're a person who just throws stuff in your bag and doesn't think about it much after that, I think this is still going to be a perfect fit for you. I just like my bags to stay, I don't know, I want to pack them the way I pack them, and then I want everything to kind of stay like that. And because of this floppy leather, I feel like it won't do that, and so that's probably just a personal preference thing. I know a lot of people, this is their favorite bag. So if I could get past the fact that things are gonna like flop around in here, I mean, what is there not to love about this bag otherwise, right? So I'll show you what that looks like then in here. So you've got plenty of space. I'm often cold, like at work, so I'm often carrying a hoodie, a sweater of some kind. So because I have all of this left for height, I throw my sweater on top of here, and it doesn't really add any weight, but it's also not like popping out of my bag, and the bag just still looks neat. I know that a lot of people carry larger bags and they barely put anything in them. I have a tendency, if I have the space, I feel like I need to put other things in them. I still don't have everything in here that I have in this bag. I sometimes carry my pen pouch, but I haven't been carrying that lately. But I do need my marker to highlight in my planner. So I don't know. I think I might actually carry this today. Move out of this bag and move into this one. So that is the Crossbody tote, specifically tote lineup from Portland Leather. Let me grab the medium. Now I have straps everywhere. Straps everywhere. All right, so full size. And this is the only one of them that has the super long straps, which a lot of people really, really love. I guess I can't imagine this one with the short straps. A lot of people have been asking for this size with the long straps, but I also can't envision that. And then the mini. So here are 3 colors: Sedona, which is going to be darker now; Nutmeg, this is a like fan favorite; and then June, recently retired. And if you really, really want one of these, I definitely say go to the Buy Sell Trade. There's a Portland Leather Groupies Facebook page, and they have albums in the group for things that people are selling, and it's divided by group, so you'll be able to find it pretty quickly. All right, guys, so which one is your favorite? What do you think would be the most useful for you as an everyday carry, or a day off carry, or a work day carry? I'm interested in hearing your favorite in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new around here and don't want to miss out on future videos about purses, planners, pens, that kind of thing, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much as always for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.